Alright, 3 videos in and we have progressed 2 screens in the game.
Yay!
Now, what have we here? The body shop. I think we could use a makeover. This looks kinda... I don't know, I don't really fancy the hairstyle and... This is just a weird way to dress, in my opinion. Well, who knows what fashions will be like in 50 years from now.
Is it a place that sells clothing, or do they actually sell bodies? Maybe we can buy a new,
Well, this doesn't look like a clothing store. You're in the body shop. Jars of human internal organs sit on a shelf. I don't see any shelves here, though. Waiting to be refrigerated. The tall man waits.
I'm hungry.
The tall man waits nearby with a permanent smile where his lips have been removed. His name tag identifies him as Chin. Can I be of service? Would you like to sell a body part? Yeah, actually in the Commodore 64 and Apple II version, this looks quite different. It actually has a shelf with body parts in jars. More of, rather than this wall of, I think those are lungs, maybe hearts, and I have no idea what this longish dark thing is.
Not sure I even want to guess.
Okay, anyway, also you can see he tends to dig up an eyeball from his pocket, or at least it looks like an eyeball, and play around with it.
I guess it's one of those stress squeeze toys that he uses to relieve tension.
Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah. Yes, I'd love to sell you a portion of my anatomy. Well, we're not really going to do that, but let's just see his inventory. Wonderful! We currently have a need for the following parts. So you can sell your heart, eyes, lungs, stomach, liver, 2 kidneys, gallbladder, pancreas, legs, arms, which go for a surprisingly low one, tongue and larynx. What are they going to use a tongue for? Nose, ears, well, maybe in the future plastic surgery will be much more advanced. Large and small intestine, spleen, bone marrow, spinal fluid. Appendix? Why would anyone want to buy an appendix?
Maybe in the future it's a tasty dessert.
Yeah, could be. So, let me know if you change your mind. We're offering great deals. So, yeah. Obviously, you can't really live without many of those things, but if you sell Tentail, give you a nice shiny plastic replacement in return, which basically what it does is, well, you get money, but it lowers your constitution max, which you can see here, it's 2000, and it replenishes automatically, at least when you're out of cyberspace. Actually, I guess we could go over with the interface a bit. Okay, these 4 buttons change what is displayed. Date, time, money, constitution. Okay, this is inventory, which is money, and your pawn ticket. This is PAX, if there happens to be a PAX terminal around. This you can use to talk to others. This is skills. This is ROM something.
Just a a ROM chip or a ROM construct. It's almost useless.
Oh, it's called a ROM construct. And this is system options, save, load, new game, pause. But we are going to be using the emulator save states. And also I'm going to be using keyboard shortcuts for the most part. Sorry if that gets confusing, but I'm just used to that. And let's see what we have down here. This is Donut World. The CEA cop who looks like a sumo wrestler is eating donuts and caffeine. Wait. At the table by the door, he gives you an ugly look when you walk in.
Hey, we don't allow your kind in Donut World, hamsterhead.
Okay. I never really noticed this before, but it says he's eating caffeine. He's really eating pure caffeine?
I doubt it.
Besides, that stuff is pretty toxic in high quantities. So yeah, looks like Donut World is exclusive for law enforcement officers. Well, at least we can walk around. But I suppose we can't really make any purchases. Yeah, that sounds like a smart thing to say. Someone seems to have a suicidal streak. Okay, this seems the most rational one. I came in for a donut. Is there some law against that?
This is a donut shop, citizen. Only cops are allowed in donut shops.
Okay, and yeah, let's get out. You can keep shooting your mouth off at him, but that'll just get you arrested. Forgive me, sir. I thoroughly despise myself for making such a blunder. I am mere dirt at your feet. Let me kiss your boots.
Just don't let me catch you in here again. Now get out of here.
And you exit automatically. Okay, nothing really useful in this part of the street. Ooh, Microsoft. We're going to need that. And there's a red light above that doorway. I wonder what that might mean. I can't come up with anything.
It must be the supermarket.
Oh, right. Oh, or maybe it's maybe they develop photographs there.
Oh, that's actually probably a pretty good idea. I was thinking maybe the red light symbolizes a tomato, and it's just like a grocer's shop where you go to buy, carrots and things like that. But yeah, maybe it probably is a photo lab actually.
Okay. Larry's is one of Chiba's dubious software stores. Oh, what fun! In the future, you have dubious software stores. Yeah. The walls are lined with slivers of Microsoft spikes of colored silicon mounted on cardboard. Cardboard?
Cardboard, yeah.
For display. The shaved head of Larry Moe with dozen Microsofts protruding from the carbon socket behind his left ear is visible behind the counter. No, he's not. He's standing next to the counter. Oh, you're looking to buy some softs. Okay. I'm looking for the Panther Moderns. The Moderns don't like networking with strangers. There you can see the sockets behind his ear pretty well. Ooh, does that include wealthy strangers? I can pay for a meeting. How much would you pay for a meeting with the moderns? Whoops, I don't have any money, yeah. You're paying him, he'll just take your money and, well, doesn't really do anything. No money, no meeting. Check out, clown. Yeah. Well, let's go back in and try something else.
Apparently, in the future, they don't have Microsofts for growing hair.
Yeah. Wait, it said his head is shaved.
Oh, I see, okay.
You looking to buy some softs? Oh, got anything good? All my softs are top quality. Too bad, I don't have any right now. Do you know anything about